an empty red horizon. Machines arrive, unfold, and start remaking a hostile plane. Thin film arrays unroll like carpet. A compact heat source hums underground. A tunnel-boring machine bites into basalt while robots print and seal the lining. Dust lashes panels, cold snaps seals, radiation bleaches any exposed mistake. Miss a millimeter and you vent to vacuum. Mistime power-up and the site goes dark mid-build. What single sequence lets them beat dust storms, seal air in rock, and make fuel out of a thin sky before any person arrives? From day one, the settlement must provide sealed shelter, steady power, breathable air, potable water, food production space, and local fuel to leave again. The first users are cargo landers and autonomous builders. The ultimate stakeholders are crews who will trust their lives to what machines assembled. Sequencing errors cascade. A leaky joint doesn't just waste energy, it vents the habitat. A power shortfall stalls life support and manufacturing. Schedule slips let dust events, sometimes lasting weeks in extreme cases, location-dependent, idle solar and jam outdoor work. How do you bootstrap reliable power when sunlight can vanish for weeks? What kind of structure survives radiation and temperature swings without constant patching? To hit those targets, the design first has to respect the site. This planet fights back. The surface offers almost no protection. The thin atmosphere gives little break on radiation, and long dust events reduce light while coating every mechanism. Thermal cycling is brutal. Daily swings of tens of degrees Celsius, with larger local extremes at night, confirm exact values for the chosen latitude and season. Before any cut, robotic surveys map subsurface structure, sample regolith for bearing strength, and hunt for voids and layered ice. That ground truth sets alignments, reactor burial depth, and where tunnels can run. Misread the stratigraphy, hit a weak layer or an icy seam, and a pressurized tunnel can deform or joints can open as loads redistribute. What governing design choice neutralizes radiation and temperature in one move? How do they keep building when the sky goes dim? Design logic. The system diagram in words. Power starts hybrid. Fast deploy solar blankets bring life to the yard. A compact fission core provides steady baseload, typically on a follow-up cargo run. Structure lives underground. Bored tunnels become boulevards, caverns become rooms, and lining plus joints make a pressure vessel. The envelope is sealed from the inside with spray-applied membranes, so dusted surfaces become airtight. Life support is a chemical plant. Capture CO2, split water, synthesize oxygen and methane, and route waste heat back into the works. Logistics stay robotic from set-out to inspection, so people avoid radiation and dust. Redundancy is a governing design target. Overlapping power sources and multiple routes between nodes, aim for at least 2 alternates per critical node, keep a single fault from isolating the city. What temporary works let robots build the site before the site exists? How do they keep leaks from propagating through the tunnel network? Autonomous crews first level a landing swath, clear loose dust where practical, and mark out laydown yards with internal tracks for rovers and spoil trains. Fast power follows. Thin film photovoltaics unroll like carpet, deployed by coordinated rovers that tension, align, and tie into buried cables. As excavation begins, automated trains get a clear corridor to haul spoil to a surface plant that turns rock into lining segments. When dust kills solar output, storage and buried distribution hand off to a shielded reactor and a hybrid grid to keep critical works energized. What QA proves the first power-up is safe to tie into life support? Basic island testing, protective relays, and redundant feed paths run first. Only then do critical loads connect. Foundation/anchoring/ground improvement. Major anchors are excavations. The tunnel boring machine launches from a braced pit. Hydraulic grippers, tuned for low gravity, react thrust to competent ground while the first lining rings lock geometry. The reactor drops into a dedicated hole and is buried to use regolith as shielding and thermal buffer. Quality control starts before any excavation is closed. Walls and bedding are instrumented to watch movement, tilt, and pore conditions. Acceptance uses predefined motion and geometry. Tolerances established during site characterization. Risk, settlement or slip at the launch pit telegraphs into the first lining rings. Mitigation stacks grippers, stage segment installation, and early-age interior sealant to freeze shape. Secondary risk, dust infiltration at penetrations. Interfaces are oversealed inside the pressure boundary with a spray resin formulated to wet and bond to regolith fines. Sign-off hierarchy. Local autonomy halts on alarm, enters a safe posture and awaits remote engineer confirmation or executes a pre-authorized rollback. Core build sequence, vertical, linear, planar. Set out fixes the alignment. The TBM grips, cuts, and advances. Spoil rides out on automated trains, while a ring of lining segments is placed by a robotic arm at the tail. Treat every ring like a pressure joint. Clean edges, fill gaps, fit gaskets where designed, then spray an interior coat that bonds dusted surfaces into an airtight membrane. Precision matters. Millimetric drift accumulates. Laser set out and continuous survey keep the axis true and ring geometry locked. Tempo comes from parallelization. As the cutter head bores, the surface plant turns spoil into the next batch of segments, and trains cycle both waste and feedstock. Advance rate is not the limiter. Lining, sealing, metrology, and verification gates set the pace. After each ring, hold points verify. Geometry within tolerance. Survey closure maintained. Preliminary leak check below an acceptable pressure decay rate. If alarms show leaks or drift beyond thresholds, the TBM halts. Trains reverse to clear the face. A ring repair team applies interior sealant and mechanical fixes. Sensors retest. Only then does advance resume. With tunnels forming, what single operation unlocks air, water, and fuel on site? How do they pause safely if alarms show leaks or drift? Signature operation, the impossible moment. Prospecting teams pinpoint a buried ice body and cut a controlled access drift to limit warming of the surrounding ground. A drill and melt string opens a well into the ice lens. Heaters create a managed melt cavity while pumps lift liquid water through insulated lines. Robots lay and bury a pipeline from the wellhead to a process hall. Every flange and valve is torqued, tagged, and checked before any flow. Depth to stable ice can be meters to tens of meters, depending on site geology. In the plant, electrolyzers split water into oxygen and hydrogen. A CO2 capture train concentrates atmospheric feed. A Sabatier reactor converts hydrogen and CO2 into methane and water. Controls run the show with hold points. Turbidity below an acceptance threshold. Pressure stable within a set band for a set dwell. Gas purity above commissioning set points. This operation is automated under strict control logic. If any sensor trips, the system reverts to safe mode and isolates the feed. What keeps the rest of the site alive when solar fades and demand spikes during commissioning? How do they verify air tightness before people cross an airlock? Some systems arrive pre-built from Earth. Flexible solar film, a compact fission power unit, the boring machine, and the chemical plant. Bulk structure is made locally by processing excavated rock into lining segments and pads. Transport windows and packaging constrain module size and interfaces. On site, robots shuttle crates, rails, and pipe spools between staging and work faces. Inventory blends stockpiling spares for storm seasons with just-in-time printing and assembly when power is abundant. Critical spares stockpile is sized to survive the longest expected resupply gap. Estimate placeholder. How is quality proven when each ring, cable, and valve becomes part of a life support system? Safety, quality, and verification gates. Every step is proved, not assumed. Inspections cover visual and alignment, pressure decay on sealed sections, functional load on powertrain and electrolyzers. Traceability ties hardware to records. Rings, flanges, and spools carry tags back to material batches and torque logs. Defects route to action. A microcrack showing as slow pressure decay is localized by acoustics. A crew applies interior sealant and retests. Acceptance criteria. Leak rate below a PA per hour threshold. Pressure hold for a duration. Torque tolerances for critical fasteners. No section joins live until it passes visual plus alignment plus pressure plus function tests. And serial trace is closed. How do utilities, controls, and routes mesh so a single fault can't strand people? Systems integration. Tunnels become machines once utilities and controls thread the rings. A hybrid grid balances solar and nuclear sources. Air handling ties oxygen production to circulation. Water loops manage potable, process, and thermal streams. Isolation and redundancy dominate. Powered doors and bypasses segment the network. Multiple routes and overlapping power keep egress and life support available during faults. Fire risk is mitigated with low flammable materials, segmented ventilation, and powered fire doors. Commissioning mindset. Tune set points. Watch load sharing between solar and reactor, rehearse isolation drills, and confirm redundant egress and bypass circuits for every critical node before declaring the network operational. When is the habitat safe for its first long-duration pressurization with people on the other side of the door? Commissioning, testing, and first-run phase tests ramp from components to sealed sections to networked habitats. Individual rings pass leak checks, then connected tunnels hold pressure for extended dwells before anyone crosses an airlock. Hold durations and acceptable decay rates are set by design targets. Instrument clusters watch pressure, gas mix, and electrical loads while life support and power cycle through scripted events to shake out surprises. After opening, the regime continues. Routine inspection and seal maintenance, rotating spare pumps and valves, and staged growth modules for added power and food production. Crews depart Earth after a multi-month transit typical of favorable windows and arrive to an underground city already making oxygen, water, and fuel.